So time and time again, Stephen A. Smith has continuously gave crazy remarks about different players that's pretty much silenced him all year. One including Kyrie, the other including my favorite player in the world, Luka Doncic. Even more like that, even more. But we're not even gonna get into that, man. This is Luka Doncic has broken Stephen A. Smith. Let's go to jump right into it though. No count.
And I certainly don't believe Oklahoma City is going to lose to Dallas. I think the collision course is inevitable, and it's going to be Minnesota versus OKC.
This aged
Right
very
now,
well.
me personally, I want to give the edge to the Minnesota Timberwolves. But upon reflection, I definitely thought that Jalen Brunson deserved to be first team. Believe it or not, even ahead of Luka.
When it comes to iconic quotes from NBA legends, Walt Frazier has one of my favorites. The regular season where you make your name, but the postseason is where you make your fame.
Exactly.
And this quote right here applies to Luka Doncic really more than anyone. As when it comes to Luka, from really his first year in the NBA, he's had the knack for hitting big-time clutch shots, specifically in the postseason.
Right.
And looking at the shot versus the Timberwolves, nearly the exact mirror of that shot in 2020 versus the LA Clippers.
Back to Doncic.
Yo.
Three-pointer.
I'm gonna be honest. That very first clip is when he became one of my favorite players, though. No count.
And looking at his entire playoff run so far, Luka, third and fourth quarter points on 50% shooting and 44% from three. Also ranks first in assists and fifth in plus minus.
All around GOAT right there. No count.
Who in his own right is a fourth quarter killer and late game assassin. As Irving ranks second in points on 45% shooting the field and 50% from deep.
Yep.
In large part due to Luka and Kyrie, their late game closing ability, the Dallas Mavericks, the first time in nearly 15 years, are almost head back to the NBA Finals. And tonight's shot from
Luka, Mavs in 7.
In the lore of great Luka shots. What makes it even better was Stephen A. Smith early in the day said Luka Doncic this season a first-team All-NBA.
But upon reflection, I definitely thought that Jalen Brunson deserved to be first team. Believe it or not, even ahead of Luka.
Even though even though Brunson is a very great player and could definitely well deserve to be first team, when you compare him and Jalen Brunson, Luka and Jalen Brunson, me personally, you already know, bro. Like, Luka deserves it way more. He's a triple-double guy, bro. Let's go. Come on now. No glazing, though. No glazing.
Okay, a hell of a drug.
Now, look, a guy who averages 34 points, 9 boards, 9 assists, leads his team to 50 wins in the Western Conference, the stacked West. How that guy isn't first-team All-NBA, that's beyond me.
Right.
And for Stephen A. Smith, the really odd beef, odd hatred for Luka dates back 3-4 years now. As even this year when Luka Doncic scored 70 points, what was his reaction? He wasn't in awe, he wasn't happy, he was actually disgusted and disappointed.
73-point game,
contrast,
and he has something to say about him.
Also dropped 70, and this dude was falling over himself, begging those guys to come to the Knicks.
I've always had, I have a long and lengthy relationship with Dame. I got a lot of love for him.
This man be glazing hard, bro.
For the New York Knicks. And Donovan Mitchell, who wanted to be in New York, who's from New York, who expected
He's from New York?
The New York Knicks uniform, is dropping 71. What transpired last night in Atlanta was disgraceful. It made me feel like let's just go out and get somebody that don't want. You don't have to play defense.
Yo, my brother seen that game live too.
You have to play defense. That's what the hell took place in Atlanta last night. There's a difference.
Now, Stephen A., like most ESPN talking heads, picked Minnesota in the series versus the Dallas Mavericks, as he was riding the Ant Edwards hype train that's come to a screeching.
I'm an Ant fan too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Of Dallas' playoff run so far. Yes, they're a good team, a contending team, but nobody took them seriously as an actual finals threat. As of course, in the first round versus the Clippers, that was a toss-up series, even with Kawhi Leonard being out. And after a devastating Game 4 loss, where they nearly had a 30-point comeback, a lot of media members and fans really went cold on Dallas.
Yeah.
But looking at Luka's last two
games, not me though. Not me.
He was absolutely brilliant. 32 points per game, 12 assists, 7 boards on 44% shooting. And whoever had that genius marketing idea to put a Dallas to Cancun sign outside the arena, that's the ultimate backfire, the ultimate karma moment, and the ultimate...
Somebody did that?
As after that sign went up, Luka Doncic turned it up to a 10.
Somebody actually did that?
In 2 straight games. And of course, look at the second round. Who are they playing? The Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA, getting tons of hype for the MVP. And Dallas, yet again, they're the underdogs versus a young Oklahoma City squad.
First of all, bro, let's go ahead and take into account that my Dallas Mavericks are 2-0 right now on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, give that into recognition as well, bro, because you can't really take that. You can't take that for granted at all.
I certainly don't believe Oklahoma City is going to lose to Dallas. I think the collision course is inevitable, and it's going to be Minnesota versus OKC.
Rowing is boring.
Like, does anybody know? I don't think anybody knows how many times this man Stephen A has been wrong. Ugh.
How about new?
And this series, much of the Clippers series, Mavericks lost game 1, went up 2-1, then blew game 4. Nearly the identical script and a deja vu moment. And of course, Luka, in back-to-back crucial games, came through yet again.
Yup.
As in games 5 and 6, 30 points, 11 assists, 10 boards on nearly 57% shooting. Luka in game 5 and game 6, of course, was spectacular. But what made it even more impressive was his fourth quarter play.
Yo,
and the fact
that's ridiculous. He told Bo, get out the way, gang. Let me work my magic.
So far, Minnesota was heavy favorites to beat Dallas.
Right now, I would have to, me personally, I want to give the edge to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think their defense at times has been sensational, unlike anything that I've seen in the last 30 years, Austin. That's where I'm coming from with it.
They have been playing great defense, though.
But the best player in the series?
Luka.
No, it's not. It's Anthony Edwards. He's the best. Well, he's been the best player in the series in the last 2 series.
Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
And all the talking heads, the media figures, they're just so eager to crown Ant Edwards as the king of the NBA and the heir to Jordan's throne. Now, of course, that hasn't happened. Luka had other plans, and Dallas has stolen both games in Minnesota. And
yo, that's crazy, bro.
That is devastating. But the way Minnesota's lost, they've had a lead in both those games
and blew it.
Crumbled in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Mentally, that breaks you as a team. And Luka in the fourth quarter of game 1, a game high 15 points and a total of 33 for the night. So do you think Dallas, they won game 1, they're going to split it, go 1-1, heading back to Dallas? That's a win. Well, they had other plans. As in game 2 came back even stronger, and the fourth quarter, Kyrie and Luka took over yet again.
Kyrie and Luka magic.
This iconic moment that will live on in Luka Doncic's lore. The game-winning jump shot over the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. And like I said previously, Luka's injuries, he's battling through pain every single night.
Oh, he's hurt too?
Isn't 100%, but it's the playoffs. Nobody's 100%. And that's why it makes the media announcers making excuses for Anthony Edwards really peculiar. As numerous times in the broadcast, they'd say, well, Ant's looking tired, he's gassed, he's only 22, that happens. And I'm just sitting there like, when are you guys calling this guy MJ 2.0, a top 5 player, to play the NBA? If you're going to put him past Luka, Giannis, Jokic as the face of the league, he's got to be held to a higher standard than, oh well, he's 22, he's gassed. And like you saw after that game winner, Luka Doncic, trash-talking Gobert, the crowd, just kind of embracing the moment after getting a dagger shot in Minnesota. And guys who have that mentality, that clutch gene, like a Kyrie Irving, these guys relish the big-time moments and don't shy away from them. Anthony Edwards, numerous times in the fourth quarter, he just came up short and underperformed. Luka, unlike Edwards, really since day one, has been a clutch killer in the postseason.
That's great.
And one thing
Luka
embraces is going on the road and stealing victories. I mean, look at his big game this postseason. Game 5 versus the Clippers.
35, 10, and 7
in LA. What did he
Sheesh.
do? 35, 10, and 7 on 54%. Versus the Thunder, Game 5. In Oklahoma City, 2-2, the exact same scenario. A 31-point triple-double on 55% shooting.
Triple-double demon.
His first 2 games in Minnesota, yet again, a 30-point triple-double, 15 in the fourth quarter, and in Game 2, the game winner.
Yo.
I don't know if championship toughness, championship mentality is the right word for this, but Luka on the road is simply spectacular.
Yeah.
So that right there is the end.
My boy, the heartbreaker right there.
And once again, Stephen A. Smith eating humble pie. I'm here for it all day long. This dude's the worst analyst in sports. Again on the verge of being proven wrong by a European superstar. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Hey, man. Like, what can I say, bro? Luka Magic, we already knew this was... Well, not many of us, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me, personally, I seen this coming, bro. We going to the finals this year. We are going to the finals. The question is, how well will we play out against the Boston Celtics? We'll have to wait and see, but come on, man. Triple-double God, triple-double demon. You cannot deny this man, Luka Doncic. No cap.